Hello friends and welcome to this edition of Mia Plays TEW. Today we're going to be recording a new mod. I found an old 2012 mod that apparently was made by a couple people, as you can see here, so thank you to those people for making it. And we're going to go straight into the action, July 2012 style. And let me get the game moved to the right spot so you guys can see it, of course. So, of course, we are going to go into an era, a very interesting era, where honestly CM Punk and Daniel Bryan were the only two interesting things going on at the time. I gotta be honest. I'm very happy to be able to present this to you all. So, let's hope this goes well. We're going to play as the WWE in 2012, and I'm going to show you guys the rosters we have to work with. The picture pack is a little dicey, as you'll be able to see pretty soon, but it's okay for what it is, and we can assign pictures as we need to, so let's run it as Triple H. Turn Fog of War off. That stuff is irritating. And of course, here's the WWE at this time. Let's tour the company. We have Cena, Orton, CM Punk. I guess that's Sheamus over here, and Mark Henry is our top 5 stars. Someone says Mark Henry is a star quality. Not sure if I agree with that, but that's besides the point. So I made a couple edits. I dropped the prestige and the momentum because honestly the WWE isn't that good at this time, and I dropped the money down. So let's go ahead and do a wrestler in ring. Well, let's just do a wrestler and then sort here. So the first part of this is going to be just working out the kinks, making sure we have the pictures taken care of. You can see that I put some old pictures in here that I made, so that's a thing. Of course, I'm very happy to be bringing you guys this series, and if you like this, you'll really like my TNA series that's actually going really fantastically. So this, though, is going to be a very fun save for me, to tell you all the truth. This is a save that I've been eager to try out for a while now, so it'll be one that I have a lot of passion for. I grew up in this era of This era of the WWE is kind of when I started watching regularly. I began in 2005, but 2008 to 2012 was like, that was when I was watching the most, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So of course, I want to go ahead and get all the pictures assigned before we do anything because, you know, pictures are pretty important. And I probably should have done this beforehand, but I didn't really think about it until it was too late, so that's on me. But this mod, you can see that in some spots where there are really overblown stats, which is about the only unfortunate thing, but this is about all I have to use until the Mod Squad comes out with their 2011 mod, which I'm still very eager for. Where are you guys, Mod Squad? Come on, Gennady. I mean, we're all very thankful for your contributions to this great game, but like we're all waiting. I gotta be honest. Welcome, Kai. How are you? As you can see, we're just trying to get some pictures set up. This is a 2012 stream, so you can imagine. This was the era where you had CM Punk and Daniel Bryan that were basically the only two big stars, so it's going to be interesting to book, and I figured that the push that I needed to book this would be to stream it, so that's kind of my thought. Like, you got the rise of Dolph Ziggler at this point. Oh, TNA 2013. I like that. I like that a lot. That's actually something that I wouldn't mind revisiting, 2013, but I like this era because it's like right before right before you got a lot of the big names, like, as soon as I get these pictures assigned, I'm going to show you my developmental, and it's lit. So, alright, come on, Masked Epico is not a thing right now. I also tried to set up something so that I didn't have to do this, but it didn't work. Bullet Club versus Aces and Eights, I remember that being the main feud for a while back then, and I was like, well, this is a thing. I also just kind of got done watching about an hour or two of Jon Moxley promos, so I'm pretty hyped about this, to say the least. Hornswoggle. Luckily, we have a lot more pictures to choose from now, so it makes this a lot easier. And again, I'm really sorry about the whole picture thing, but this is something that we gotta get done before we can really do much. I did see that kaiju. Very entertaining. I want to definitely get this mod in tip-top shape eventually. So this is actually something I'm going to be working on in my spare time. But I'm really honestly just happy that I was able to find this mod because it's very fun. Credit to the Rybolt for sending it to me. Great guy. I will probably eventually be doing more collabs with him. But right now there's kind of a situation going on between myself and a couple people, and so Rybold and I aren't 100% talking all the time at the moment, to say the least. That being said, there will be more collaborations between us, probably on his channel, so. Hey look, it's PJ Black! You know, I was just trying to get alter ego pictures. I don't know why this is so hard. I am not really at a liberty to talk about that, as far as if everything is okay or not. By my perspective, I'm a little upset about some of the things going on, but mostly I'm just trying to get through, and I'm just trying to make this channel as great as I can for my loyal fans. Which reminds me, welcome Arthur. Right now we are just going through and making sure all the pictures are assigned for this 2012 save. And I'm actually very excited about this, because once we have all the pictures assigned, we will be able to go straight in to look at the developmental, which is pretty hilarious, so. No, Joe Andrew, you're not involved right now. Stop it. Natalia, of course, under Natty Neidhart. Honestly, I might start going through. Actually, you know, if one of y'all want to ever edit a database, you're more than welcome to edit this one and help me fix it. I mean, I'm pretty lazy, so. Here's Milena Ruka. We got Wrong Killings here. Yeah, wait till you see our developmental for real. Like that's up next. I will be showing you this developmental. This is back when you have Moxley down there. You have Tyler Black. Actually, I'm getting to that guy. Don't worry. Once I get all the pictures put out here, it will be a lot easier to understand what I'm doing. So. Welcome, Tilly. As per usual, very thankful for you showing up. I really do appreciate the fans that I do have. It's very, very important for me to start building a fan base, especially if I'm going to continue to stream regularly, you know. I want to try and please as many people as I can with my content. So, of course, if you have any suggestions for any time periods I should be doing, let me know. Because, you know, I definitely like to hear from you guys. I don't really know what eggy meatballs means, so I'm just kind of going with it, you know? Yeah, I do plan to get Joe Hennig over because with this mod, we have a chance to basically revisit this time period and actually fix some of the mistakes, like Ted DiBiase Jr. Big mistake here. Hey, you're perfectly fine. Like, that's why we have this stuff on demand. I record it live so that if anyone can come in here and they want to come talk to me about things, or if they want to kind of know my perspective, I have it so that people can basically come and go as they please, but they can still watch my stuff on demand. So you're more than welcome to do that anytime you'd like. Yeah, Ted DiBiase Jr. feels like he could have been a lot more than he was. Sort of like I don't want to go to this stretch because it's definitely a big stretch, but we'll get to Galloway. But when you look at Ted DiBiase Jr. and you look at Colby Carino, Steve Carino's son, you kind of see the same thing going on. And what I mean by that is that you see that these guys might end up the same way. You know, sons of wrestling superstars don't necessarily do well. That's just how it's always been. As far as Drew Galloway goes, I'm a big fan of him. I feel like he could have been utilized so much better in his first run with the WWE. But I feel like this time he's going to be used a lot better. So, considering they brought him in to replace the star power of Shinsuke Nakamura, that's kind of big. And, you know, I look forward to seeing him back on the main roster soon enough. Oh, great. I have to remember what he's under now. Oh, it's plasma. Yeah, there we go. That is the most disturbing thing. Okay, there we go. You know, I don't really understand why there's no picture that says Triple H in this picture folder. Like, here, take a look. See this picture folder I got here? When we type in Triple H, we just get the two that I've done. And it's kind of irritating. We're going to get to that stuff, definitely, because I've got a whole list of people I want. So, I also made a couple changes here because, so, I don't know how familiar you guys are with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, of course, we all know her now, of course, as Becky Lynch, but like, as Rebecca Knox, she took about 7 years off because of an injury that scared her into wanting to get a real job. Of course, that didn't really work out for Becky Lynch, and we see her here now. Well, when I originally got a hold of this mod pack, Tyler Rex, I'm not really sure what happened to him, but when we got a hold of this mod pack, essentially what was going on with it was it had Becky Lynch as a retired wrestler, which we know she eventually comes back. So what I did was I set her as on hiatus, and basically she has a lot of roles she can play. I felt like that was the way to go with this, so. And of course, if you disagree, you're more than welcome to tell me, but I feel like it's the best way to simulate because when Becky Lynch got the offer from the WWE, she came back, so. Where the heck are you, Brett Major? There you are. Alright, now we've got all these pictures set, so let's look at our main event scene, and you guys are going to notice something really quickly. See this? Is there even a young person on this list, save for CM Punk? Like, the average age of our main eventers right now, let me go ahead and do the math. 41, 38, that's 79, 130, 112, 147, 192, 233, 267, 307, and 338. 338 divided by 9. The average age of our main eventers is 37.6 years old. So, oh yeah, The Miz is pretty young too. I forgot about that. So our upper mid carders, we got Brodus Clay, aka I broke Edge's neck, Cody Rhodes, who obviously is very good, Daniel Bryan, who again obviously is very good, Dolph Ziggler's here, Swagger, Kingston, Ryback. We got, anyone remember the Lord Tensai? Let's just kind of pretend that doesn't exist. And there's still a brand split this time and everything, so this is a frustrating time to look at. As far as these go, we have Drew McIntyre, who has some potential. We have Heath Slater, the Usos, Curtis Axel's over here. We got Sin Cara. By the way, why are you Michael McGillicuddy? Stop it. I want to adjust some popularities, but I haven't gotten the chance to do it yet. Sin Cara is here, and I mean the original, not the crap one. Look at this. This is my problem with this mod. The popularities are very OP. Like 71 popularity for Sin Cara. I don't think that's accurate. Lower mid-carders, this is pretty much a crap show. Openers, Cesaro's the only one here with any potential. And, you know, I like Cesaro a lot. But it's going to be hard to get him anywhere. Then enhancement talents, Damien Sandow for some reason is down here, I guess. First our women's division. Look! A bunch of whores! Because that's what 2012 wrestling was. I'm just being honest here. Then here, I don't remember what Rex's move was. Here's our occasional wrestlers. So I guess if we wanted to, we could probably push Daniel Bryan over Brock Lesnar. Yeah, that could be a thing we do. Yeah, look at this. 5 years ago, you have like nothing here at all. Then there's the developmental, and these pictures aren't assigned, but we got Rusev here, we got Big E, we got Bo Dallas, Brad Maddox, Luke Harper's over here, Ambrose, Corey Graves before he got injured, we got, I believe this one's Connor, I know Rick Victor's here, Eric Rowan. By the way, Rick Victor, shout out to Rybolt's channel for the fun jokes. We got Caitlyn, Cassius Ono, Kenneth Cameron, Leo Kruger, Leaki, Naomi, Richie Steamboat before he got crippled. Seth Rollins is down here. There's just so much talent here. So let's go ahead and look at TNA right now. And unfortunately, a lot of their contracts are written. AJ Styles is here. And it's interesting because if you go look at a modern day mod, and you'll see that AJ Styles still has about the same skills.
Modern day?
Yes, modern day mods.
Modern day. It's modern day.
Then Austin Aries is here on another written deal. Saban's on a written deal. I know Alex Shelley is somewhere, but getting Shelley and Saban is kind of a package deal for me. Gail Kim's down here. I guess we got Kurt Angle. Ray, you just got called out for worst pun. Bobby Roode's here.
That's been my goal in life since I was very young.
We got RVD. We got Samoa Joe. So many good guys, but the problem is with all these guys that they're all written. And so TNA is not going to be where I primarily pick from. So let's go to ROH. We got young Adam Cole down here. We got El Generico. Look, I love El Generico to death. Oh, by the way, did anyone see the video where El Generico was pretending to be a Black Panther? That was a thing. We kind of try and forget that, you know. Let's grab Adam Cole to developmental if he'll go. Let's get Davey Richards to developmental. No? Fine, come to the main roster so I can send you down. I'm gonna sign and send these people, so. Will Lethal go to developmental? I doubt it. Yeah, I don't blame him, to be honest. Kevin Steen's here. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign him to the main roster. No, I did not. But I've looked at some old Generico promos, and it's literally him just speaking a bunch of random Spanish. I swear. That's... I don't think any of it made any sense, because I'm not bilingual by any means, but I can understand a little bit of Spanish, and I can tell you that didn't make any sense. Let's get the Young Bucks before they go and become indie famous. Let's get Roddy Strong if we can. And at this point, we're just trying to get as many people as we can set up. Rhino, I want to bring you back because you're pretty good. Shelton Benjamin, I'm going to bring back because he's pretty good. Ciampa, will you go to developmental? We'll get to Carl Anderson because I do plan to sign him. Let's see. Let's go to Stardom. Io Shirai's not active here, nor are you. You know, I wish they were more active in America so I could steal them. That's okay. Jack Evans is here. Let's go ahead and bring him to developmental. Stampede wasn't doing too well at this time. Shimmer. Davina Rose. You might know her as Bailey. Then Billy Kay's down here. There's just so much talent down here women-wise, and we need as much of it as possible to tell you the truth. Sarah Del Rey can come work for me. Mia Yim can go to developmental. I'm trying to basically get women's divisions so I can run them on both brands at this point. Asuka's here. Oh, you're not active in America. Well, screw you. Cheerleader Melissa's here, but I don't really know what to do with you yet, so go to developmental. No? Well, screw you then. I thought I was giving you a pretty fair opportunity, but I guess not. Let's go to PWG. More talents here. Candice LeRae. Why are you not signed to my roster? Chuck Taylor, another guy who I'm probably going to have to sign written, but... We got Joey Ryan here. We got Pac, who you all might know as Adrian Neville, aka the guy that does the cool backflip, front flip thingy, aka the Red Arrow. Ricochet's here. We got TJP. Just so much talent on the indies, and we are robbing all of it because I can. Shocked she didn't super kick you, to be honest. And you know what I really like about a lot of the fans? I'm sorry about the wind. We have the window open because we're kind of dying in here. We don't like to turn on the AC if we can avoid it. So, Cole Cabana. The only reason I would consider hiring you is to put you in developmental. I'm just okay. Well, that's fine. Kenta, we want you. That I didn't see, but I want to pretend I didn't see that. Zack Sabre Jr., can we get you to developmental? You know what? We'll hire you to the main roster then. And we're going to send a lot of these guys down, so don't think that we're just going to keep a bunch of guys on the main roster. That's just not going to happen. Kota Ibushi! Come work for me! Oh yeah, the indies are dying, but the indies can recover! That's the thing about the indies. They always recover. Carl Anderson's over here, and, you know, I'm not going to sign Luke Gallows because I don't like Luke Gallows much, but Carl Anderson could be a big player in a couple years for me. And, you know, I definitely want to try and, as we're going to sign, no, Kendrick doesn't get along with Vince. I want to try and get a couple years into the save, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Like I said, doing these videos is really helping me focus on TEW saves, and for that I thank you guys, because without you guys it wouldn't be possible. Sorry about Whistler over there, by the way. Yeah, I could see Anderson being Austin 2.0 in looks, but let's just be honest here. In personality, there is no one more Austin-esque than Jon Moxley, who they won't let be Austin-esque. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. We're signing a lot of people to developmental, but it's going to be worth it. So, they may not get call-ups anytime soon, but they'll be okay. Oh yeah, Punk as well, but Punk kinda... There's a lot of issues with Punk, for obvious reasons. Like, I don't know why he walked away and went to go in an MMA fight, which, you know, I'm glad he's branching out, but, like, he was making a good amount of money for the WWE, like... If he were still here right now, could you imagine some of the feuds? Punk Rollins, Punk Steen, Punk Generico. I would be so hyped. So then here's CZW, and I'm sure there's somebody here I want. Yep, Drew Gulak. Yeah, Punk Styles, another good rivalry. Ooh, Kimberly's here. Wife beater. There's somebody with the name of wife beater. Okay then. I don't know if you guys recognize this handsome fellow. This guy, I don't know if you guys know. I'm assuming you do. But this is Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas. And he's so good. He's just so good. Hey, I don't care how many Chris Benoit comments you make in here. Like, you're not saying anything ridiculous, so, like, it's not a big deal to me. Eddie Kingston won't sign. He thinks he's too good. Screw Eddie Kingston for that. All Japan probably doesn't have anybody that's amazing. Oh, yes they do. If he won't go to developmental, though, I won't take him. Yeah, no. He's just not good enough. His mic skills don't justify it. Yeah, he can go in the ring, but at this point he hasn't gone through his big, you know, explosion of popularity. Uh, 2013 indie circuit. So you kind of want to look at people who are big today and see if you can get them over then. And it really, really depends too. Are you playing like a Real World 2013 mod? Like, is it on 2013 or 2016? Did you convert it? There are a lot of factors with that. By the way, Rebecca Knox, you're going to be exclusively in ring. Come work for me. Real World 2013, did you convert it over? It wasn't converted or anything? Can I get that mod? Like, can you send that to me? Oh, Ty Dillinger's here. Let's save him. No? Well, too bad. Zima Ion, let's save him from TNA. Well, never mind. Lit! Like, I want a 2013 mod. That's pretty epic. I've already got Ibushi signed, I believe, so that's kind of my thing. Let me make sure that there's nobody else I majorly need. I don't think there should be, but... yeah, no, that's probably good. Okay, so I have a whole list of signings here. Most of these to my developmental, once everything settles out. I've already looked through all this. So, now we get to try and book a Monday Night Raw for 2012. And there will be changes made as soon as August comes up. And I'm going to do a couple months, I think, today, because I haven't given you guys too long of a recording lately. And I want to do it today. So... so let's start out with Punk and Jericho, and now they're strong friends. That's pretty lit. Oh, that's great. So I guess to open up, we're going to get John Cena against CM Punk because that's never been done. But, you know, sometimes you got to do things that have been done. You know, if that makes any sense at all. Thank you, Kai. As per usual, you have saved my life a lot. Okay, look, we're not doing these storylines. We'll do whatever storylines I want to, and they won't be these storylines. New storyline: Raw, Punk versus Cena. By the way, you guys know how I roll. Give me some hype for this show, would ya? Oh, I hate the Great Khali. That 07 mod, I think I have that 07 mod. I'm not 1000% sure though. Alright, so let's open it up. Santino is going to find a way to beat the Great Khali. We're going to have the Great Khali dominate. Because Khali, that's why. We're going to go with a flash pinfall finish. And then we're going to have a post-match attack. And we're going to get Santino Marella being attacked by Drew McIntyre. Alex Riley is definitely on my list because I feel like he should have been a lot better than he was. So, there's just a lot of people here that I want to push, but just not really many places to go, if that makes sense. So, after Galloway attacks Santino, we're going to get, not a 6 sides deal, really? Can I, like, import some matches in here? No? Yes, okay. Because I want my flash matches. $3MB, I think, might have been a thing. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, no, they weren't? Okay, well, there you have it. Alright, then the son of Perfect is going to get in the ring with Mason Ryan. Honestly, I'm looking for a better 2012 mod. I'm looking for really, anything between 2009 and 2012 is a plus. I'd like to have one from January 2001 because I think that was a really interesting time period. Because it was like right before WWE bought WCW. You're preparing for such a huge WrestleMania with The Rock and Stone Cold meeting. Stone Cold, you know, of course, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Stone Cold turns on The Rock, which, again, it's not a spoiler because it's 16 years ago, but... I like this pack, I just don't really know where anything is. Then we're gonna get Chris Jericho. Was Jericho a heel? Yeah, I thought so. Chris Jericho against Kofi Kingston. That could be a storyline. Because, I don't know if y'all remember this, but Kofi Kingston has a lot of potential. He probably should have been a world champ by now. Benoit, Pillman, and Austin. I like it. I'm a big Benoit fan, so... What happened in his life notwithstanding, obviously we can't do anything about that. It's the past. It was very unfortunate. But it was definitely an interesting time when Benoit was a thing. Why is JTG still on this roster? Like, is he even doing... Here, JTG, you get a tag team partner. And we're going to push Ziggler and Swagger as a tag team, I guess. Because, seriously, there are no tag teams here. This is pretty terrible. Like, this swamp is going to need to be drained big time. So then we're going to have Kofi Kingston... No, we're going to have... Is it Jericho promoing on... Yeah, we're going to have Kofi respond then. Then let's get a one-on-one match. I can't believe I have to book 3 hours of this garbage. Like, what am I supposed to do? This is pretty rough. Okay, Karma versus Kelly. Hey, yeah, we all forget that Jinder Mahal is such a capable wrestler, I feel like. Let's see. So many angles, dude. They're everywhere, I tell you. Alright, sure, let's have Chris Jericho attack Kofi Kingston and throw him into the sea. That makes sense. As you guys can see, this angle pack is not... I'm gonna fix it later. So let's get Drew McIntyre a match against Brodus Clay, because we're burying the hell out of Brodus Clay. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I don't like Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay is not good. Brodus Clay broke Edge's neck to the point where Edge was done. I mean... Then after that, we're going to see Drew McIntyre cut a promo on Santino. That's pretty lit, I'm not going to lie. Cody Rhodes is a TV championship or TNA championship. Sorry guys, I'm stuttering. Champion makes sense. So then let's go Zack Ryder against Lord Tensai, who at this point was still being booked dominantly. That's going to change today because Zack Ryder is going to pick up a fluke win. Then we're going to get a backstage sneak attack where CM Punk attacks John Cena. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it to. Is it August? That's next month. I'm not gonna be able to make it to August without calling somebody up. This is not. I'm sure you guys can see how frustrated I'm getting, and you can probably see why. Because there's just no talent here for 3 hours. There's no talent here for 2 hours. Well, we're gonna have Beth Phoenix win. That's not because Edge is my favorite superstar, to clarify. You didn't hear anything. What? Let's see. Kane is going to accept a challenge, but Kane's a heel. So we're going to have CM Punk be like, hey, I'm going to kick someone's ass. Come out and...
Fight me, bro.
Yeah, that. And we're not going to make it a 10-man mayhem match. I don't know why I just clicked that. So it's going to be CM Punk against Kane because I literally have no booking options at this point. And Punk is going to win because we want Punk to look very strong. We're going to make it a 16-minute match. May kill a bit of time while we're at it. And we'll even have the world title defended. Because why not? Team Hell No is a thing we may be able to do. But we'll get to that. We're going to have John Cena chase CM Punk up the ramp. Then we're going to have another one-on-one match. And there are just this... Look at this roster. It's depleted. Without occasional competitors, we can only actually have a few more matches, so... Let's get Alex Riley against Abraham Washington, I guess. Because, again, no choice. And then... let's have The Miz call Kofi Kingston out for a match. Kofi, of course, is going to accept. And our main event tonight will be a one-on-one match, still between Kofi Kingston and The Miz. Because I want to save my main eventers if I can. But this is pretty bad. Like, this show is not going to be good. I can tell you that right now. But we're going to have Kofi go over The Miz. And after the match, we're going to have Kofi get beaten up by Chris Jericho to end the show. I actually do like the Rhodes versus Danielson storyline. So opening up, perfect segment, didn't expect anything different. Khali and Morello was okay. McIntyre beats down Santino. Hennig beats up Mason Ryan. Jericho's promo was good. Why is this a good match? Okay, well, Kingston cuts a promo. Karma defeats Kelly Kelly. This thing, Drew McIntyre beats Brodus Clay. Ryder beats Tensai. We get Beth Phoenix beating Eve Torres, and that was a surprisingly good match. CM Punk and Kane do their thing. Punk beats Kane in an 87. Cena chases him up the ramp. Riley defeats Washington, and Miz losing to Kofi. So that's a solid show, but I'm telling you, it's overblown by the fact that this mod isn't the greatest, to say the least. That being said, we'll take it. I don't know why you're dealing with the Hardys. Like, I don't even deal with that crap. By the way, we're gonna sign the Bellas really quickly. I know that you guys probably think that I'm stupid for doing that, but the Bellas are great workers for what I need right now. And they're not crippled, so that's pretty cool. We have notifications, and TNA's trying to get Shelton Benjamin for me. TNA, don't even try it. Shelton Benjamin is epic, and I'm going to give him the push he deserves. Dragon Gate trying to get Kenta. Dragon Gate's not getting Kenta. They may as well just stop. Well, I mean, if you do a stream and you remind me, I'll definitely tune in. But you gotta remind me, because you know that I forget things. Kota Ibushi, 10 years. We got it 54.27. That's obviously overblown. And we're gonna move Friday Night SmackDown to Fridays and have it air live, because I really prefer SmackDown to not be on top of Raw, you know? So, Kofi Kingston got the push of his life last show. Yeah, that helped him a lot. Microphone skills are decent, you know? He's got potential. We just gotta use him. As far as tag teams go, I need to figure out a couple teams so that we can keep moving with teams. for my tag champs, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Can we not? And we have decisions. Adam Cole, baby. Davina Rose. Mia Yim. By OSW, I assume you mean old school wrestling. And I've been thinking about doing some old school wrestling reviews. If you guys want to see that, give me a hell yeah. Because I could definitely do it. So, like, I've been watching, I think it's 1999 WrestleMania, which is what I just watched. But, I'm going to be going through 1999 and trying to get to 2000. So if you guys want, I can chronicle that journey. Oh, come on. Don't. You're not signing Shelton Benjamin, TNA. We have signed Kota, but we haven't signed Kenta. So then we have Rebecca Knox and Shawn Spears. We're gonna go ahead and sign. We're gonna go ahead and rename these two to their current WWE names because I prefer them. And we're gonna send you down. Well, first of all, what's your push? Women's division? You know what? I might just keep her on the main roster because we could actually use that. Negotiate. Oh, well, can I rename you at least, Ty Dillinger? Is that a thing? Well, if you guys want me to do that, I can definitely put one of those out either tonight or tomorrow. So that could be a thing. Ty Dillinger, you're just not ready yet. So go play. Yeah, we're going to keep Becky Lynch, and we're going to move her to the Raw brand. I think that she would do fine for what she is, so. Then let's grab Seth Rollins from developmental. Let's grab Dean Ambrose, because I know these two are they were born ready, so. There we go. Let's move you to let's put Rollins on Raw. Let's make him a face to start. And we're going to do an alternate period of history where the Shield doesn't exist. There we go. And we're going to move you to SmackDown. No, let's put you on Raw too. That way we can leave the Moxley-Ambrose rivalry open. Here's the problem with Leaki down here. He's not ready at all. And there's no way I'm going to be able to do the Shield, considering. But we can bring Cassius Ohno up. Antonio Cesaro is on SmackDown, so let's move Cassius Ohno to SmackDown. That way we can go ahead and give them both chances on the main roster. Oh, geez. Essentially, when I go down here, I look at of these areas, and if it doesn't look like there are too many left, I'll call them up. Right now, there are several people who just aren't nearly ready. Brody Lee's ready, though. I can tell you that. Corey Graves is really close. Joey Ryan apparently is ready, but I'm not calling him up yet. Kenneth Cameron, I'm going to leave down for a little longer. Mike Dalton is getting close. You know that guy's Tyler Breeze if I had a picture. So, Paige we're going to call up, actually. We're going to call up Richie Steamboat. And we are going to go ahead and move Paige to SmackDown. Brody Lee can go to SmackDown. Richie Steamboat, we're going to move to Raw. And Cassius Ohno is already on SmackDown. Okay, so that's our new crop of stars until we get to SmackDown. So let's advance the next couple days. Chris here on it. Oh, that's good. So I guess over here in Illinois, redneck, in the middle of nowhere, Illinois, we got tornado watches, so that's pretty fun. So if I suddenly stop streaming, you know why. But we got a lot of signings, so let's get that taken care of. I want to bring Ciampa and Gargano in as DIY, just because I can. Sarah Del Rey's going straight to the main roster, you know. A lot of these newer guys may end up getting called up, so. Yeah, we may end up having to cut the stream off early if that's the case, because I think that it's better to be safe than sorry in these types of situations. And I'm going to be watching the weather really closely, but for now the stream will go on, so I want to make sure that if something should happen, if we should go on a warning or something, that I'm done streaming so I can go straight to the basement and, like, not worry about dying. Y'all know what I mean? But they've got tornado watches, or they've got tornado warnings all over eastern Iowa now, so. Oh, well, here's Matt Jackson. Jack Evans is here. Cole Cabana. So what we're going to do, actually, to be safe, is we're going to finish up this first week, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream for now, but we will definitely be returning to this. Do not worry. I don't want to do that, but I need to make sure that I watch the weather with the impending storms coming, so I know you guys will understand that, because I'm sure you guys have had situations like this before, so. But, as far as this is concerned, who's my world champ right now? Sheamus. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't like to end streams early if I can avoid it, but this is really important that I make sure that nothing happens. So, we're going to get Sheamus against, well, yeah. Well, no. Sheamus is a face. So let's go Sheamus against Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I like to, if I'm dedicating time to doing this, I like to try and actually do more than enough, but I just don't want anything to happen. With that being said, we are going to have some tag team action for the first time in a while. Because Cesaro and Ono are back together! Baby! And Cesaro is going to pick up the victory. And I'm sure the Usos are going to be mad about that. Kalisto in a promo. That was that. Yeah. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to get drafted. I'm so excited. It was pretty rough, you know. A lot of WWE's guys now don't know how to cut a good promo, or they do, and they don't do it. It's kind of sad to me, because like, there's just so much potential in a lot of people. Oh my. I can't believe I have to do this storyline right now. This was a pretty stressful time in history, guys. I gotta tell you, WWE's bookers probably weren't happy with a lot of this. Oh, that's cold. Owen Hart on a cable. That's cold. Who's my Intercontinental champ? Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cody Rhodes is my Intercontinental champion. Okay. No, I'm down with Dark Humor on the channel. Obviously, I'm not, like, casting anybody out or anything. Because, like, no. I won't do that unless you say something really weird. Alright, Damien Sandow is going to come out and...
Or say mean stuff.
Yeah, if you guys say certain words, like... There are a few words that I get really offended by, but I'm pretty sure you guys actually, you know better than to say them. And the words that I get offended by should be pretty obvious. If you've been watching this channel for more than a few days, or if you've been living under a rock, you might not know. Like...
Less than a few days, you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't.
And then we're going to have Yoshitatsu dominate, I guess, since Yoshitatsu... Get over it, Yoshi! Then we're gonna get the Big Show cutting a promo on Mark Henry. Oh jeez. Yeah, there's now 4 tornado warnings in eastern Iowa, and I live about, I want to say 20-30 miles away from eastern Iowa, so they're not going in this direction, but it's something where it's going in a weird direction, so I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happened. I hope not. Okay, Jinder Mahal against Tyson Kidd. This should be a classic. By the way, Tyson Kidd's going over, so... You know who else isn't ready? Kevin Owens in a match with Goldberg, clearly. So we're gonna get Tyson Kidd being attacked by... Sure, David Otunga, why not? So let's go Heath Slater and David Otunga in a team. against the face tag team of Trent Beretta and Titus O'Neil. Because I'm just trying my best to find a way to make tag teams, because eventually I plan to totally split these brands again, because right now this isn't working. Backstage attack, Cody Rhodes is going to attack Sheamus. Then let's get a triple threat match, or no, let's just get a normal one-on-one. Why the Great Khali is on both shows is beyond me. Mark Henry is going to be in a match with, do we have any faces left that we can use? This is a cluster, guys. Christian, there we go. And we're going to have Mark Henry go over. After the match, we're going to get an attack. Mark Henry's going to be attacked by the Big Show. Then we're going to get a women's match. Natalya will take on AJ. Natalya's going to pick up. Hello, Amber. Shout out to you, as per usual. So then Layla is going to invite AJ to brawl. They start beating each other up for about 4 minutes. And I guess that sets something up a little later on down the line. As you guys can tell, I kind of hate these rosters right now. But it'll get better. It always does. So then in our main event, we'll get Daniel Bryan, Ryback, and Sheamus for the world title. Daniel Bryan's going over. We're going to protect Sheamus. We're going to do a storytelling match. And the whole reason Sheamus is going to lose his title is going to be because of Cody Rhodes. Hence, adding fuel to that fire, Sheamus could go fight for the Intercontinental title, and we could do something with the Daniel Bryan that's actually constructive. Yeah! And that, of course, means, man, I can't believe I'm saying this, Sin Cara is going to be the first person to challenge Daniel Bryan for the world title. Solid show so far. Nothing too scary. Heath Slater and Otunga can't team. Yeah, SmackDown was the worst show. There just wasn't much I could do there, as you guys could probably tell. But yeah, as far as broadcasting goes, guys, I'm gonna have to stop for now because I'm more worried about everything else going on with the weather, and you guys know I don't like to do this. I will make up for this tomorrow, so just tune in tomorrow as soon as you can, and I'll start streaming as soon as I can, and we'll definitely continue this series later on. All right, take care, guys.